What is up, ladies and gents? It's your boy Lou Streets, and I'm back with another video. And we finally got what we really been waiting on. Remember the CGI from quite some time ago? That felt like a while, right? Maybe like almost 3 to 4 months. Was it that long? I can't remember. But remember we had the CGI footage from the Virtua Fighter, the new Virtua Fighter project? Well, now we actually have some gameplay. And let's see if it's as interesting as the CGI, because the CGI looked really impressive, but we did wonder, does the actual game play this way? Let's find out. I've never seen this myself. I just pulled it up for the first time, didn't press play, hopped right on my computer, so let's see what we got. Is that Sarah and Akira? I think her name's Sarah, right? I ain't played it in a while. I think that's Sarah, Jackie's sister. Ooh, recovery mechanics on the ground. Okay. Ooh, what's that? What does that indicate? Oh, that's stun state. It's so much happening here. Was that a throw? Sidestepping was clean. What is that? Oh, that's the end of the round? The new Virtua Fighter project, more details of the Tokyo Game Show. Hold on, let's see some of that back, because we got to see a few things. So wait, I wonder, is this all like, are these the flow of block mechanics? Because there was a lot of evasion in this. Graphics look really good though. Let me just go back and get a cleaner shot of her. Graphics look really good. Look really good. She looks almost realistic. I wish they had like a little more texture on the skin. But I mean, this is like some early type shit, so it probably could look much better by launch. Even the way that the arena moves on the fight line is pretty fucking cool. See right here, on this knockdown, it's instant recovery on evasion. So I wonder if it's like a pop-up mechanic or something. Because she goes for a low and... No, it's not this one. It's right there. Ooh. The evasion is so clean. See, I didn't play the last Virtua Fighter enough to understand some of the translation of this. I think this right here is the stun when you wiggle the stick back and forth. I believe that's what that is right here. I wonder, is this evasion stuff like block evasion, or is this like a different mechanic that you take into a counterattack? Very grounded martial arts feel though. Not too many over-the-top cinematics like you would get in Tekken. Man, that was clean. One more time, let's run it back one more time. I wish I was more into the core of this game so I could understand some of what these mechanics mean. People who play the old ones probably fully understand what it means. Because I want to know how this evasion stuff like that works. Look, she ducks back, he goes low. That might have just been a manual duck though. That like more of a manual duck. But this right here, these two evasions, ooh. And then you see how it cut scenes in every time you do. I wonder, is that like a trigger for like a counterattack? Because it seems to make a noise and zoom in every time it happens. So I wonder, is that indicating to you that you can get a counterattack off? Let's notice it on the low right here. On the knockdown. Yeah. Because every time that happens, that character always goes with an instant attack. So this like, to me right here, looks like a manual duck. This is a manual duck right here. But I think these two, the wake up, him popping up and her stepping back, I think that's like some type of new mechanic type shit. Evasion mechanic, like a window to say, hey, you have a counterattack opportunity. And then, what is it about this block that's blue? Why is that blue? There's a reason for that. That's the only reason that... And it seemed like when you saw this blue flash, that like Akira's follow-up attacks were very strong and seemed to like trigger that initial stun state. Peep this. You're gonna see right here. Blue, 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 boom, bow, and that one hurts way more. What is this? This indicates some type of energy build-up. And then it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, there was also a guard break after that. And I don't think that's coincidental. I could be wrong about all of this because I'm not a Virtua Fighter guy, but just being a person that plays fighting games and thinking I see what I think I see, right here. Power absorption of some type of power buildup. Virtua Fighter people, let me know if I'm wrong in the comments, or maybe this is a core mechanic from the past games that maybe I just don't know about because I haven't played in forever. But I think I see some type of energy buildup on like a perfect block or something like that. And then right here, the follow-up counter, that seems to trigger some type of like initial stun state. And then when she blocks, boom, you see that? That's a guard break. I could be wrong about all this because I'm not a Virtua Fighter player, but just as a person who plays fighting games and feel like I have a good instinct for recognizing things, I think all of what I just described is 100% intentional. Perfect block buildup of some type of perfect block energy buildup or something like that, like offensive buildup, and then instant stun, initial stun, followed up with a guard break. Build up, guard break, stunned. That's really fucking cool. Isn't it weird how it looks so plain, but it feels so powerful and strong and grounded? It feels like watching a really good fight scene in a movie. I think it's because of the lack of effects. It just feels really technical. Let me just watch it through one more time. I'm not gonna interrupt. Let's just watch it straight through this time. This looks really clean. Manual duck. Man, that's fucking cool, bro. And still not heavy on combos. A few combos here and there, but nothing too crazy from what I'm seeing. No launch and juggle type shit. Oh, it showed it 3 times because it was a KO. I didn't show up that the first time. Yeah, that looks really fucking good. And you know what's really, really cool about this to me? Is the fact that because there's no juggles or anything like that, it feels like its own game. Because there's not juggles like Mortal Kombat and Tekken, it's like, okay, this is what this game is gonna be about if you're looking for like grounded, consistent combat. That's what I find to be interesting about it. I just wonder how this evasion tactic works. And I think I'm pretty right about that perfect block mechanic or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it's called, but like that energy absorption, it was only on these 3 attacks, nowhere else. Followed up by a stun, then a guard break. And then like now she's dazed. I think all of that is 100% intentional in how that builds up. It is not just a coincidental cinematic. That's the in-game mechanic that they're trying to imply right there. Assuming it's not already in the past games. It's a great time to be a fighting game player, bro. You got a lot of plates to eat from right now. It's a lot of good shit coming out. And I haven't even covered 2XKO. I've been so busy focused on Tokon, but this looks just as good. A lot of good stuff coming out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. How do you feel about Virtua Fighter Project? That looks fucking awesome. And share it with you. So we have an official date of when we actually get to play Marvel Tokon, and I was hoping this was coming around, and it's not too far from now actually. So there's